order is how do you put that knowledge to structure, reason, and logic to make sure that you can build something and do something about it, right?
So a tree, it makes lots of flowers. Lot.
Don't know why I try so hard. Yeah. Don't know why I bother. These days I keep holding on. Time just go like money. Transitions are funny. About us all. Only make no friends. And I don't get no fuck. Baby, blow like candles in the wind, no. Baby, can't nobody stay in, no. But we stay good, we up all now. My team going so hard, yeah. She just wanna fuck, she just wanna chill, she just wanna smoke up the weed, feel, nah. It may. She just wanna fall, she just wanna chill, she just wanna smoke up the weed.
This week, we're hosting a free trading and investing workshop right here in Atlanta. Inside this workshop, you'll learn you don't need to be a...
Yeah, this ain't about random videos. What is full circle? What does it represent? That title is lit, right? We'll get into that. As these numbers go up, I'll explain to you what full circle is. Relax, sit back, enjoy yourself, roll one up. It's gonna be another long video, you know, not really long, but long. It's gonna be a long video, not really long, but long, you know. I like, you know, easing my way into it. It's a blunt talk. It's a blunt talk with your boy. I am Josie Fuller. Hey, 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 hey. So, you know, I've been going through YouTube University, you know, as if YouTube is a university or school for the prestige who choose to. Yo, YouTube is the mystery school. It's the school of magic. I don't give a fuck. Look, check this out. I can initiate sound baths on YouTube. You yourself decide to look up ratchet stuff and funny videos in reference to TikTok. I myself like to goddamn look up, you know, inspiration, history, you know. I'm about to kill this bitch. Hey, yo, this AI music is taking over. I don't make it, but this looks like me. Look at this guy. Look at this guy. If that don't look like me, y'all, I don't know who that look like. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean?
All right, family, let's get this thing going.
I just be on YouTube
thank you for your patience.
on my knowledge run. A little bit of my feed, what you see on my feed, is like, you know, there's a little bit of my feed on my on my YouTube of what you see on my YouTube. You know, I got boom. You see my history list, and this isn't even my actual YouTube. You know, this is.
As it turns out, it's technically quite possible to do.
This
Today
is.
We're going to fire this directed energy device that I built a while back. I call it
juicy.
the Lorentz cannon. The cannon is supposed.
So, check it out. Full circle is brought on by the actions we put out in the universe. You can nullify your actions, or you can continue your actions going. Nullifying your actions by standing still within the circle and letting it revolve around you. Sometimes it's dangerous. If you don't really know yourself, you will get lost, might actually die. Now look, it might seem like, okay, let's go back in. You know what karma is, right? Like everybody knows what karma is. Let's think of karma as full circle. Karmatic wheels that run do for do, did for did. If you know, step on a roach in today's time, equivalent. Like, you'll experience the same type of pressure in life, not necessarily physically, but a spiritual pressure in life. You'll experience that. If not, you'll experience the physical of that. Like it's do and do. It's like eye for an eye. Eventually, you're gonna get squashed like a bug. Is what I'm getting at you. Now, whether you feel like you're getting squashed like a bug or getting treated like a bug, are results to the fact that you actually squashed the bug. Now, that's just the scale of the small things becoming large within the circle. It's the same thing. If you do something good for somebody in a past life, and that's saying in a reference to past lives, saying years ago in this life. So years ago in this life, you did a deed for someone. Whether you paid attention to the deed or not. Some people pay attention to the deeds, some people don't. I don't pay attention to the deeds a lot of times. It's just a memory. You do this deed for a person. Later on in life, things go the other way around, and the circle actually fulfills itself. And there's a time where you're wondering if this person is going to return this deed or just discard it. Thus, not necessarily nulling the circle, but that's when you create another circle event. Like, the art of alchemy is you're not going to get what you want unless you have the complete equivalent exchange of what you want in life. That means you have to have the full weight value of what you're working on creating, what your works is, what your effort to create is. You have to have that full value. So it's the same principle behind the circle. That circle, the circle of do and do for do. It's literally cause and effect. It's full circle. Full circle is its name in full spring of things of how they go around, even going from life and death. Like, you reference it. We'll take the movie Lion King into account. Okay, in the movie Lion King, Mufasa tells Simba the story of the circle of life and how things transpire within life. And he's saying, we see the antelope. You're joking about it, but these are antelope. They're creatures just like us. And technically, the antelope eat grass. And all things die. They become the grass. So the antelopes are technically carnivores. They're eating everything that dies, or every life that springs forth new from the grass. The grass is new. It's living. It's alive. It's more alive than you because the grass doesn't know that it's dead. It doesn't know of death or life. It just knows of forward progression, photosynthesis, scientific existence, whatever it knows of. It's going to reach up towards the sky. That's its full circle. It's going to be eaten by those antelope. Those antelope then are going to be hunted down and slaughtered by dang near every carnivore on the Serengeti Plains, and thus repeating the circle of life. That is so the same circle or the same cycle or full circle we live within our spiritual lives or our physical lives, carrying on our spiritual aspects and views with our conscience as well. Everything goes off of actions. If you steal something, later on you find out things are missing, or money goes missing, or something tangible equivalent to that exchange goes missing within your life, even when you feel like you got scot-free with it. I'm not trying to be negative or pose negative energy. I'm just giving you circumstances and scenarios. I would hope that you give something great of a measurable or irremeasurable, value in life to receive something of irremeasurable, or something that's just not measurable in value in return. Thus, it's not saying if you want to receive a lot of money, you got to give a lot of money. More in, you have to give more time and devotion to that subject or that issue in your life. So if you want to up your finances, like myself, I find myself in situations where I want to up my finances. So I give my focus, my mental and my spiritual focus a little bit more focus on that, on the financial side of things. Mind you, mainly just, reading a little more, because that actually can broaden your mind and give you new ideas and keep you fresh and creative, so you can come up with innovative ways to invest and actually make more money with whatever you got going on. I know a lot of times right now in this present life, people are going through things. Also a result of circles. They run in circles even from the past. It's very, very deep. You would inherit a curse in life from a past life, from, a relative, and not even know it. The trick is to change that, Once you discover it or you realize, something ain't right. Sometimes sitting still is the only way to do that. is to realize something ain't right and how to fix it. You sit still, because in sitting still, nothing transpires. The circle revolves around you. Sometimes, if you can be silent, you can actually vibrate with the voice of God. That's resetting your actual vibration. So when you actually step into it or step back into the reality of now, you can capitalize on the moments and you can up whatever you are actually trying to manifest or you're actually praying for. Granted, some of this stuff, a lot of things, no matter what type of work, prayer, whatever you got going on into it, takes time. Time is that ultimate sacrifice. You got to ask yourself, is it worth the time invested? It's always that. But I guarantee you the circle won't stop no matter what you do. Once a circle is in act, and circles have been in act, it's a cipher, man. It's a growth, a development, death, rebirth, the cycle of life, birth. It continues. It's an infinity. That's a double circle. So that's two circles running together. If it's two circles running together, then the possibilities of everything are infinite. Your circle can cast out and keep going, or you can figure out how to build your circle and make it better. Now, throwing positive energy and positive actions into your circle on purpose, without the need or the want to, be like, I'm doing this to make up for all the things I did in the past. I'm doing this to make up for that time I didn't give that homeless dude the $10 in my pockets and I felt like God was telling me to do that, or that time where I felt like I was supposed to go here. No, you don't need to bear any weights to your dues. Just do it. Do it because it's right. Do it because it's just a sentiment of life. Do it because just do it, And sometimes you just gotta don't do it. Sometimes it falls down to even if you put yourself in the situation, if you realize at that moment what you are doing or getting ready to do will start a whole nother circle in your life, be it whichever type of circle you want. Some people jump into toxic circles voluntarily. And you're not realizing, you might have just come out of something that seemed like agony, like heartbreak or freaking money issues with your job. Your boss was getting on your nerves. You wanted to punch them. They was manipulating you, but you needed the job because it was the only source of income that you had. Now look, an opportunity comes along and it allows you to jump into another circle of life, a whole nother lifestyle, another full circle of creation. It's up to you to discern all of that, because some people will jump into something that's worse. Let's say just because a job is paying $20 an hour versus $30 an hour, you have to understand what's the stress levels of that job that's paying $30 an hour. What's all the demand of that job that's paying $30 an hour? Is it worth it to you? Can you find peace of mind? Is money all you doing this for? Or would you find it better doing something that you love doing for a little cheaper rate? You take that 20, but that $20 an hour is actually something you like doing. It's like a person that does landscaping for $20 an hour. That's something you actually might like doing versus you going to go, be a waste management projector over a bunch of people that's gonna stress you out with a million different problems, and you sitting here pulling your hair out talking about, oh my God, I just want to go do land work, man. I want to go do landscaping. What the freak did I do? It's the same thing with a relationship. You was in one relationship that might have yielded good fruit or bad fruit, whatever reason. Now it's up to you to discern. Now look, if it's one toxic thing to another toxic thing, you need to evaluate yourself, because maybe you might just be a toxic person, and that does take special attention just to goddamn figure out your toxicities and the levels of it. Now when it comes to these circles, you got people that might want to get out of these circles, the cycle and circles of being in abusive relationships. It is real, it is dangerous, and it's right in our faces. People are in domestic relationships all around us, real life. Damn, he punched the shit out of her. Or, damn, she just threw an ashtray at that nigga. But God dang, she hit his head hard. He is gonna be in a coma for a couple days. It's real. Look, listen. We as people have to evolve within these circles. It's not the circle that's a lesson. That is just something that connects us. Full circle connects everything and everybody. It's that tie between us, or one of the ties between us. You know, me giving it the term or the name full circle is another way of naming karma, basically. And I just wanted to get a cool clickbait title to just get folks and be like, yeah, I got y'all here now. I can just talk. Hallelujah. Ooh. And just mess with your soul, you know. It was going to be a real one. I just wanted to be like a message, you know, today, and give you some positive energy and, you know, some knowledge, because that knowledge is powerful, whoever receives it, you know. It's just real deal stuff. It can help you dodge bad situations, nigga moments, or help you get into ones that you actually want to get into, you know, like, I mean, who actually wants to get into stupid situations? Like, you know, it's like being like, you might not be the type of person to go skydiving, but you mess around and get with a pain-free junkie, and next thing you know, you're in a plane second guessing everything in life. You're like, oh my God, you know what? I do not have time for this. Take me back to the ground. It's too late. You up there now, jump. You know what I'm saying? Miles high, arms wide open. Oh, come on with it, no? You know what I mean? But, you know, if you dig and it resonates with you, with everything, and you got something positive out of this video, you know, don't hesitate to hit that like button, and don't hesitate to hit that subscribe button. I got some good music, good vibes up for y'all. I'm gonna continue with the contemplation of, you know, my life and the theory of expansion and, you know, existence, and possibly try to make music. Yeah, I'll possibly make music either way, but you know, sooner or later the universe will just be like, boy, you making this goddamn music, you gonna get this song out, boy, you gonna get him this word. It's very passionate stuff that goes on up here in this mind of mine, man. Like, I wish you guys everything well in life. Be successful, be light, be great, you know, be kind to one another in some way. Mind business, be that amazing you are. Grow something, create something. Shop at josiefuller.com. Stream my music, folks.